What's going on, degenerates? Towelliee in the house. Gaming as a career, part 4. I've been kind of like contemplating what I want to talk about for gaming as a career for the 4th part. And I want to get into some analytics with my own personal numbers on my own live stream to kind of give you guys a feel for how the actual community thinks out there when they're watching a live stream and what kind of streamer it can make you if you decide to do certain things differently than what you would normally do. Now, this past month, I've been doing, not testing really, like if I was testing, I'd kind of be using my own stream as a guinea pig, which I don't do. But I have been playing other games because Diablo 3 came out. I've been getting a lot into Battlefield 3 and World of Warcraft Dragon Soul is kind of like making me want to claw my eyes out every time I do it. And if it's not with the fans, it's even worse. But let me give you some numbers really quick. World of Warcraft for the month of May. For World of Warcraft, I averaged the entire month 1,600 viewers every day. This is just watching World of Warcraft. Now, I can see these numbers because I could take it from GameStreams.com. They give me these statistics that I can look at. So, 1,600 viewers while watching World of Warcraft. Average. That's what I hit. It goes up and down between that. It can go to 1,550. It can go to 1,650, 1,700, 1,800. But the overall number for the month of May so far has been 1,600 viewers average for World of Warcraft. Now, that could have been the beta or it could have been the normal WoW. The system can't tell the difference between the two. Now, when I switched games, let's say if I switched to Diablo, let's say I switched to Battlefield, let's say I switched to Family Guy Online. Believe it or not, every time there was a switch, there was a huge 25% drop to an average of 1,200 viewers. So it went from 1,600 to 1,200. That's a 25% drop. That's huge. Not that, I'll get into the numbers later. Now, let's go even further. Now, if you stay on that same game other than WoW for more than 1 to 2 hours, the average goes down to 900 to 1,000, which goes to a 40% drop. Now, here's another interesting statistic. When you go back to WoW from playing those other games, you gain a 20% increase back in viewers. You go back to 1,200. That's a 20% increase. And then now let me discuss what we were just talking about right here. Basically, what this is saying is, if you're looking to do this as a career and you're looking to make money off of this, always be careful as to what you're playing early on, because you can't always like try to manipulate the system and say, well, even though I'm bored of WoW, I'm going to play WoW just because I want to make more money. By all means, have fun. You got to have fun. You got to make sure that what you're doing as a career is making you happy. If you feel like you want to play other games but you can't, because you're afraid that you're going to lose money or something, then at the beginning, your priorities, even at the, through your career as a gamer, it might not be there. Like for me, I really don't care when I switch games and I lose viewers, because you always have to think in the back of your head, your dedicated viewers will stay there. Even if you're starting out and you have 300-400 people, right? And let's say fucking like, all of a sudden you're playing, example, Diablo 3, right? You're a Diablo 3 fanatic. That's what your fans know you for. You got like 400 viewers every day. All of a sudden, man, you don't want to play Diablo today. You play League of Legends. Sorry, I had to use that as an example. All of a sudden, you lose like 250 viewers. 150 stay. But you know what? Those 150, those are your dedicated viewers. So even though you have like, 200, 300, 400, or in my case, if I have sometimes 12, 13, 14, 15, 1600, 1800 people watching, you always have to realize where your dedicated viewers are. You have to realize, well, you know what? No matter what, I always have 1,000 dedicated viewers, And even if your dedicated viewers were low, talk to your dedicated viewers. Have them, spread the word more about your channel. I'm trying to go more with the philosophy nowadays that, gaming as a career from a streaming standpoint should be more about the caster than the game they're playing. Obviously, a lot of people out there don't care about the caster. They just want to see their game played. They don't even know who you are. They don't even care who you are. They just want to see your game played. So that's interesting statistics. So going back to what I was saying, 25% drop from switching games for me. This is just for me. Yours you could do on your own later. Staying on the same game that I switched to is not WoW. Total of a 40% drop. Going back to playing WoW, 20% increase. That's kind of crazy. Now, that's telling me a few things as a broadcaster. That's telling me, number one, obviously my fans love to see me play WoW. Even if it's the most boring shit in the world. Even if it's just me blacksmithing. Even if it's just me running 5-man dungeons. People just want to see me play with my WoW character, no matter what the fuck you're doing. I could just be sitting in Stormwind and talking to you guys on chat. They will stay because your game is on World of Warcraft. Now, the game switch is a big decision you have to make once you're comfortable, with what you're doing, with gaming as a career. Because it could be kind of dangerous. It can either mean your channel dying, or it can mean maybe your channel prospering if people like the game that you're switching to. But if you're switching to a game that's not really like widely known for like live stream entertainment, then I don't know. Like it would be really up to you to try to push that game more to your fans, or to just do whatever's best in your own, I guess whatever's in the best interest. Like I always say, have fun. So those are some interesting statistics for you guys from my live stream, and that just goes back to, being more careful of what you do when you're live streaming, what games you're streaming. It goes back to, I don't know if I mentioned it in my first part or my second part. I said, you know what? Play the game that you know how to play. That's what your fans want to see you play. If you're not happy playing the game they want to see you play another game. And if it doesn't make you successful, then don't do this as a career. There's always going to be bumps and bruises along the way. There's always going to be months where you have a shit ton of viewers. There's going to be months where you have no viewers. It all depends. Now, here's another interesting statistic, little analytics for you. While I've been live streaming, okay, my girlfriend comes usually home from work around 4 or 5 in the afternoon most of the time. So I usually end up shutting off my webcam. When my webcam goes off at any point during my live stream, it could be during Diablo release. It could be during, sorry, it's the morning. It could be during Mr. Pandaria beta content that just came out. I always averaged a drop of 15% in viewers when I turned my webcam off. Now let's talk about webcamming. I talked a little bit about this on my live stream the other night when there was just a few people hanging out there. We're just fucking around. Webcamming is very crucial nowadays in live streaming. Now, if you're starting off the live stream and you do not ever wish to show your face, don't do it. Don't even do a webcam. Leave it off. If people ask why you don't have a webcam, give them a legit reason. Maybe you just don't want to. Maybe you're not comfortable with it. But that does not, it won't give people any tips or it won't give them any hint as to what you look like. Because this is what happens. You could be having an average of 700 people. Let's throw a random number out there, right? You can have an average of 700 people watching your live stream every day. It will never go up. It'll never go down. It'll go down when you're about to go off. It'll peak whenever you're doing something really fucking amazing, right? Then, let's say you start webcamming. Now people know what you look like. Now they want to know, hey, what's behind you in your room? Where do you live? How much do you weigh? What's your height? What color's your hair? What glasses are you wearing? I'm very interested in you. We're the internet. We love you. Now we can see you. This is amazing. Maybe you go up in viewers. Now, if at any point you go back to live streaming with the webcam and then you take it down, it will become an instant psychological nerd rage on your live stream. Well, why aren't you webcamming today? I want the webcam. I want the webcam. We need the webcam. We got to have the webcam. Why can't we have the webcam? I don't understand. You had it before. Now you don't have it anymore. Now I don't feel like watching you anymore because now I can't see what you're, I can't talk to you, And then people actually leave because you don't have the webcam up. And I did this for about a month, knowing that my webcam was going to go off whenever there were people in my house because I stream from like a fucking living room where everyone can see everything. And I myself dropped 15% in viewers. I asked some other live streamers whose names do not wish to be named. They also saw between a 10 to 15% drop in viewers when they didn't put their webcam up. So when you're gaming and you're live streaming and you want to make this a career, whether you want a webcam or not is a crucial fucking decision into whether your viewers are going to be there or not. Some people will look at you and say, well, now he's not webcamming. Now I don't feel like this is a great live stream anymore because he's not consistent. So, bam, they leave. And that's what happens. So, like me, for instance, I'm moving into a new place. So I'm going to have the webcam up probably like 75 to 80% of the 10 hours. And that to me is a benefit because I will keep those 15% people that left in the past when I took my webcam off. So you got to look at it from that standpoint too. So that's a little bit of the analytics that I want to talk to you guys about. Something that you guys can think about when you're live streaming your games. If you're just starting out and you only have like 10 or 15 viewers, man, by all means, play whatever you want. But if you're looking to catch the audience for the game you play for and you still love playing that game and it's still fun, fucking play that game, man, because that's what they're there to see you play. And if at any point you want to switch games, you're going to lose viewers, let your people know, hey, you know what? I'm going to switch games and I'm going to play this game. And if you don't want to see it, by all means, there are other places you can go to see better entertainment. Maybe, maybe not, depending on the person. And you can come back whenever I'm going back to playing my other game. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Like I said, interesting statistics and analytics. I never thought of these numbers would even matter, but they actually do matter. And the only reason I'm disclosing this information is because this is essential information if you want to make gaming a career and you want to, make sure, you get the max amount of viewers you possibly can, to help you upstart your career. So peace out, double chest pound. Towellee's out.